Look, what if we were to tell you there's a way to live longer? And a groundbreaking study has shown that a combination of vitamin D, omega-3 and exercise could significantly reduce cancer and biological aging.
It's fascinating. So here to break it all down is nutritionist and exercise scientist Amelia Phillips. Mills, good morning.
Good morning.
So tell us about this study. What exactly were the findings?
This is a really groundbreaking study.
Wow.
It's remarkable when you look at what happened. So what they were looking at is they were looking at the impact of some of these interventions, such as what you said, vitamin D, omega-3s and exercise. But it was a robust study. It was a randomized clinical trial of over 2,000 people over 3 years. So really gold standard trial. And they put these groups in different categories. But the category I'm most interested in is the one that combined all three of those interventions. And what we found was a 61% reduction in invasive cancers.
Wow.
Like that is just remarkable. A reduction in biological age and a 39% reduction in pre-frailty over that 3 years.
So what's the explanation behind those things?
Yeah, well, I mean, starting with the reduction in biological age, I mean, these people were actually getting younger as the study went on through biological age and the reduction in risk in cancer. When you look at those three interventions, they're all very important for cellular health. So omega-3s, for example, fight inflammation and they help with something called autophagy, which is our body's ability to recycle and get rid of these damaged cells. So, but there was, what the researchers were interested in is the combination of the three of them together and how powerful the combination of them were.
Talk us through the findings on pre-frailty. What exactly does that mean and how has this affected that?
Well, pre-frailty is defined as that period between robust health and then when you get to frailty. And David, it can start as young as 40. So we are in the pre-frailty category. But I've got some symptoms and some red flags to pop up on the screen.
Right.
And basically, if you tick 2 or more of these, then you are at a higher risk of pre-frailty.
Right.
Okay, so grip strength, that's why it's really important when you go to the doctor, the weakness, you ask them to do your grip strength, even as a 40-year-old, and you want to track that grip strength as you go through. But if you tick 2 or more of those symptoms there, then you are at a higher risk of pre-frailty, and that of course leads to, you know, poor health outcomes once you are elderly.
So how do we do this? How do we increase our vitamin D and our omega-3s? Obviously, we know what to do with exercise.
Yeah, I just think anyone out there, I mean, this 61% reduction in cancer, anyone out there, we need to be exercising. We need to have healthy levels of omega-3s and vitamin D, okay? So that's number one, what we need to be doing. And the exercise, 30 minutes 3 times a week. We're not talking about becoming a gym junkie here. So with your omega-3s, you know, you can take a supplement, of course, but we always like a food first approach. Okay, so if you can do things like your oily fish, your flax seeds, walnuts, they're all high in omega-3s. With your vitamin D, really the best place is through sunlight, sun safety, so around 8 minutes per day. That's a great start. But of course, you can get both of those in supplement form as well.
Right. Fascinating study.
Wow, Amelia.
So groundbreaking.
We're gonna live forever, baby.
We are. That's my goal.
They'll never get rid of us. Thank you, Mills. Great to see you.